We were just talking.
Had a good trip.
Want to share
I
some?
didn't catch the big fish, but the young man that did a tremendous job. So, like I said, I'm happy I was aboard.
Yes,
That's
we're
great.
very happy for it too.
Thank you very much.
We know that you had one of those babies right up to the boat once. We know this.
Well, basically, like I say, again, and you know, we didn't have the 2-speed reels then, too. So,
That's correct.
I was saying that we're trying to get a sponsor. There's 3 or 4 people in the wing per se. In fact, I talked to your rep on there, and he said that they hope to possibly do something that he suggested.
You talked to Brian? Okay. So, anything you could tell us about the fight with this big fish? Anything that you
I really didn't see it. I was hooked up with on a big skipback in the stern, and it was on the starboard side per se. I was on the port side, and etc. The whole fight went on the port side.
It sounded like they bit every skipjack that went in the water this trip.
It was either that or a shark.
Unfortunately.
So God only knows. You know, I've had enough skipjacks eaten by sharks.
Sure. As far as trips go in general, long-range trips, how do you rate this one?
One of the best.
One of the best you've been on?
Yeah.
That's amazing.
And I've been on a few.
Yes, you have.
Over a couple hundred.
Yes, you have.
But I've
Dedicated a lifetime.
I've been on some very fortunate trips where we have caught a lot of 2s and etc. I've been on trips where we haven't had a 100-pounder on board too. So you know, it's that's fishing.
Yep.
Yeah.
Is this the biggest yellowfin tuna you've ever seen?
Yes.
Yes.
And hopefully that it'll turn out to be the biggest that's ever been caught.
I'm hoping.
Period.
Yeah, we're hoping.
What is your estimate on this?
I'm not very good at estimating and etc. Like I know, I talked to a couple of guys that were on the trip that fished the bluefin, and they said, well, it reminded them of the bluefin, you know, where they have the grandies back there, but primarily the young man that caught it was basically not a tall man, but in this regard, so the fish even looks bigger when he's standing up. And of course, they pull it out of the fish hole early or last night when we got in the fuel lock, and so they had to shuffle all the fish out to bring this fish out just for to have his picture taken in the boat and etc. It was interesting.
Very good. It looks like they're starting to bring them up now.
Ralph, can you just share with us some of your thoughts about how long-range fishing has changed over the years?
Well, basically, you got to realize when we first started fishing, we had nothing but the single-speed reels. We used to have, you know, if you had a 9/0, you were real good. The majority of the people had 6/0s and 10s, and what we did, we had the old leather thumb plate. The first time we hooked up, the fish was any size burns out the drag, so we had the old leather thumb. You know, it's interesting. The 2-speed and the Spectres made a big difference in the rod and rails and the shorter rods and etc. It's been quite a progression. I've been very fortunate to go through the different stages. Great. Okay.